Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some NBA with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, the New York Knicks continue filling out their roster, making moves, and pretty much putting NYC basketball back on the map, as it's being reported that the New York Knicks have signed a 4-year deal worth $48 million with, now, once again, I'm making another video like this again, Hornets former swingman, Courtney Lee. And 12 million. Well, first of all, let me say this: Courtney Lee is a good role player, and it's my inclination, it's my natural inclination to say that 12 million for Courtney Lee is way too much. But when you look at what other guys are getting, like Solomon Hill, it's not really that bad. Courtney Lee is a bit on the older side these days. He's 31. I mean, I can't believe 30. He's been in the league for a while now, but 31 years old. He's a guy that has turned himself into one of the better three and D players in the league. A guy who could shoot the three ball really well, defend really well. I mean, the Hornets traded him. They traded P.J. Harrison for him from Memphis last year, and it ultimately wound up being one of the best things they ever did because Michael Kidd-Gilchrist was injured, and Courtney Lee filled in for him. Great. It's almost like we didn't lose him, KG. It's crazy. But what you're getting with Courtney Lee is a guy that no matter where he's been in his career, he's always been a winner. You go back to 2008, 2009, his rookie year with the Orlando Magic, played very crucial minutes for a Magic team that went to the finals with Dwight Howard. Very, very key part of that team. This past season with the Hornets, he was a guy that was very instrumental in the team's most successful season in over a decade. Hit the big shot. I always love Courtney Lee for that big shot he hit in Game 5 to put the Hornets up 3-2, and that was a big time shot he hit. But yeah, you look at the way the Knicks starting lineup is filling out. You have Derrick Rose at the point guard position. Let's pray that he stays healthy because it's always a better NBA when Derrick Rose is healthy. Very dynamic point guard in Derrick Rose. Then Courtney Lee will probably man the 2-guard spot now that they don't have Aaron Aflalo. And he's, like I said, great 3-and-D player, and he'll be that perimeter junkyard dog they need on the wings to set the tone defensively. So they got their guy defensively on the wings with Courtney Lee. Then you're talking about Carmelo Anthony, a guy that is one of the best pure scorers in the game of basketball. He's their small forward. Power forward is Kristaps Porzingis, coming off of a really, really successful rookie season, and looks like a guy that's playing style and skill set fits very well into the triangle. And then at center, you have Joakim Noah, one of the best defensive anchors in basketball, can switch out on pick and rolls, and just brings a lot of versatility and intensity to the table. Now, people are going to focus on, when you mention the New York Knicks, people are going to focus on Derrick Rose, Porzingis, and Melo. That is their big three. But I don't want to focus on them right now. I want to focus on Joakim Noah and Courtney Lee because these two right here are going to be the X factors for the New York Knicks. They're going to be the junkyard dogs, the two players that New York City ultimately, in my opinion, they're going to love Rose, they're going to love Porzingis, and they also love Melo. But Lee and Noah will be the two guys that New York City ultimately winds up falling in love with because those are the two guys that just bring so much intensity and heart to the table. Noah was an MVP candidate a couple years ago, and we saw him lead the Chicago Bulls in many crucial games against, most notably that one game against the Heat where he was blocking everything inside and he was screaming at the top of his lungs. I think, it's things like that are going to make New York City fall in love with him. Courtney Lee is a guy that, like I said, is not afraid to take the big shot if the ball winds up in his hand. Game 5 against the Heat, he did that. He had a lot of big shots for the Orlando Magic in his rookie season, I might add, in the playoffs. Not a lot of guys have the mental fortitude to do that. So those are the two guys I think are going to be the X factors for the Knicks. Just because you need to get stops, and Noah will be the guy that helps him do it in the paint, and Courtney Lee will be the guy that helps him do it on the wings. And I like the way the roster's filling out. They still got to continue to build some depth behind those guys because God forbid one of them get injured, and it is very possible because between Rose, Noah, and Melo, you have three guys who can get injured, who have shown tendencies to get injured in the past. So we'll see what happens. But I like the way the Knicks roster is filling out. And Now with Courtney Lee, now I'm starting to like the Knicks a little bit more because they finally got somebody in the wing who's a proven real good defender on the perimeter. So let me know what you guys think. Courtney Lee going to the New York Knicks for 4 years and $48 million. How do you think he'll fit in with the Knicks? And see me overall take on this move by the Knickerbockers down below. Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.